Did you know that the Oppo K14x actually has a secret camera feature that most people completely miss? The Oppo K14x, it's a phone that's been making some noise lately, and today I'm going to give you my honest and in-depth review of it. I've had the chance to spend some quality time with this device, and I'm excited to share my thoughts on whether it's worth your hard-earned cash. From its design to its performance, I'll be covering it all. The Oppo K14x 5G has sparked a lot of buzz in India's budget smartphone segment since its launch. Positioned under the 15,000 rupee price bracket, Oppo markets it as a reliable everyday performer with solid battery life, smooth software, and useful AI features. But is it really worth your money in 2026? In this deep dive review, we break down everything you need to know: specs, performance, display, camera, battery life, software, real-world use, alternatives, and value for money. Let's go paragraph by paragraph and uncover the truth. 1. What the Oppo K14x actually is. The Oppo K14x is a budget 5G smartphone that focuses on practicality over flashy specs. Its core selling points are a massive 6,500 mAh battery, a 120Hz display, and Oppo's everyday software experience, bundled under ColorOS 15 Android 15. It's part of Oppo's value-focused K-series, positioned to compete with devices from Realme, Motorola, and iQOO in the 15,000 rupees segment in India. 2. Design and build, premium look in a budget package. At first glance, the K14x doesn't feel like a cheap phone. Oppo has used a flagship-inspired design language, with a metallic camera module, matte finish, and a slim 8.61mm profile that helps balance the large 6,500 mAh battery. It weighs about 209 to 212 grams, which is noticeable but not overly heavy given the battery size. The IP64 rating adds protection against dust and water splashes, a feature often missing in this price range. Verdict: more refined than typical budget phones, build quality punches above its price tag. 3. Display: smooth but not sharp. The K14x sports a 6.75-inch LCD display with a 120Hz refresh rate and peak brightness up to 1125 nits. However, there's a catch: the resolution is just HD plus 720p rather than full HD. That's a trade-off many reviewers and tech watchers call disappointing, especially in 2026 when even budget phones are trending towards sharper screens. Pros: smooth scrolling and animations thanks to 120Hz. Good sunlight visibility. Cons: soft visuals and noticeable pixelation compared to 1080p panels. Verdict: great refresh rate, but HD Plus is a weak point if you watch lots of videos or care about crisp text. 4. Powerhouse battery, the real highlight. If there's one thing the Oppo K14x truly excels at, it's battery life. Its 6,500 mAh battery delivers excellent endurance. Oppo claims up to 22 hours of video playback and 11 plus hours of mobile gaming sessions on a full charge. Moreover, 45 watts fast charging is included in the box, and it supports reverse wired charging, letting you juice up accessories or other devices. The device also boasts a 5-year battery durability design, retaining over 80% capacity after 1,800 cycles. Verdict: if battery life is your priority, for travel, deliveries, or long days away from a charger, the K14x is one of the best in its class. 5. Performance: smooth for real-world use. Under the hood, the K14x runs on the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 chipset 6nm paired with up to 6GB of RAM and UFS storage. This combination won't break any benchmark records, but that's not the point. Oppo focuses on everyday fluency rather than raw performance. ColorOS 15's optimization, RAM expansion features, and Oppo's fluency protection are designed to keep the phone feeling responsive even after months of use. Day-to-day experience: smooth social media browsing, messaging, and video streaming. Light multitasking without noticeable slowdowns. Casual gaming is fine, but don't expect flagship-level performance. Verdict: ideal for regular users. Not a gaming beast, but dependable for normal tasks. 6. Cameras, decent for social media. The camera setup is simple: a 50MP main sensor, a 2MP depth sensor, and a 5MP front shooter. Oppo includes a suite of AI imaging features, like AI Eraser, AI Unblur, and AI Reflection Remover, that can help improve photos with minimal effort. Real-world results aren't going to blow away flagship phones, but daylight shots are clear and natural. Low light performance is average at best. AI tools are genuinely useful for quick cleanups. Verdict: good enough for social media and daily photography, but don't expect pro-grade shots. 7. Software and everyday features. Running Color OS 15 on Android 15, the K14X brings modern software features, AI enhancements, and stability optimizations. Oppo promises up to 48 months of fluency protection, meaning the phone should stay responsive longer than many competitors in this price bracket. Other combos like AI Link Boost 3.0 help keep network connections smoother, while Outdoor Mode 2.0 improves visibility and performance in hot or bright conditions. Verdict: a polished software experience that feels more refined than many rivals at this price point. 8. Price and value for money. In India, the Oppo K14X starts at 14,999 rupees for the 4GB plus 128GB variant and 16,999 rupees for the 6GB plus 128GB model. On sale days and with offers, effective prices can dip by 1,500 rupees or more. At this price, battery life and software fluency feel like solid wins. The HD Plus screen and modest chipset are acceptable compromises. Competitors might offer sharper displays or slightly better chips, but not necessarily better balanced daily experiences. Verdict: good value, especially if battery and reliability matter most. 9. Pros and cons, quick summary. Pros: monster battery life with fast charging and long-term durability. Smooth real-world performance for daily tasks. Modern software with long-term fluency protection. Bright, smooth 120Hz display even if HD Plus resolution. Good build quality with IP64 protection. Cons: only HD Plus resolution at a time when Full HD is common. Mid-range chipset limits heavy gaming performance. Camera results are average. 10. Final conclusion: worth it or not? Yes, if you need all-day or multi-day battery life without charger anxiety. You want a polished, dependable daily device under 15,000 rupees. You value long-term software smoothness over headline specs. Maybe not, if you prioritize display sharpness or gaming performance. You want the best camera experience in the budget segment. Overall verdict: the Oppo K14X is definitely worth it for most everyday users who value a reliable, long-lasting, smooth phone experience, especially at its price point. It balances battery, software, and design better than many rivals, even if it makes sensible hardware trade-offs. When compared to other popular smartphones in a similar price range, the Oppo K14X holds its own. For example, the Samsung Galaxy S series offers a similar display and performance, but with a slightly better camera. On the other hand, the Xiaomi Redmi series offers a more affordable option with similar specs, but with a less premium build. The Oppo K14X seems to strike a good balance between price and performance. As my daily driver for a period, the Oppo K14X impressed me with its performance and battery life. However, I did find the camera to be a bit hit or miss at times. In real-life usage, I found the phone to be a great companion, handling tasks with ease and offering a great viewing experience. However, it's not perfect, and there are some areas that could be improved. So, is the Oppo K14X worth it? In my opinion, it is, but only for certain people. If you're looking for a mid-range smartphone with great performance, a large display, and a capable camera, then the Oppo K14X is definitely worth considering. However, if you're looking for a flagship-level camera or a more compact design, you might want to look elsewhere. If you've made it this far, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Oppo K14X in the comments below. Do you own one, or are you considering buying one? Let me know. Also, if you're interested in more tech reviews like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I've got a lot of other reviews and tech-related content coming up, and I'd hate for you to miss out. You might also want to check out my review of the Oppo K14X's sibling, the Oppo K13X. It's a similar phone with some key differences.